Before we start, you should know that SymPy is external library, so you have to download it. I will paste the link in the description of the video. So let's start. Today I am going to talk about bisection method. You can use it in the continuous functions. Firstly, I imported SymPy for using subs method. Uh, then I then I defined absolute function. Why did I do that? Well, you will understand it when I will use it, and I will explain later. Then I made symbolic variable x with the symbol function. Then I defined bisection method. This is for function, this is first value, last value, and failure. And with the help of the failure parameter, you can find your root with any precision which you want. Now, uh, if the values, this is the multiplication of the values are bigger than 0, it will return this strings. Why? Let me explain it. For example, in this function, in the graph. Now, as you can see that there is no roots between 4 and 6. So, naturally, if we enter 4 and 6 in here, it will return choose correct values. But let's see. Yes, but this is not correct all of the time. This detection is not correct all of the time. For example, there are two roots between -6 and 6. But if we enter here, if you enter these values to here, again you will take this string. I told you this situation because when I tried it first time, uh, I couldn't know what should I do. I was continuously entering bigger intervals, like -10 to 10, -20 to 20, and uh, I was taking same string correctly, choose correct values, choose correct values. So maybe you should leave it. So I just want to warn it. Anyway, if you assume that you entered correct values, correct intervals, this will enter here, and I defined average for finding average values of the first value and last value, and it is entering a while loop, and until average variable bigger than failure, it will continue to calculate. And as you can see that multiplication of the average and first value bigger than smaller than 0, last value will be equal average, otherwise first value will be equal average. And let's work it for finding roots between 0 and 6, for finding 2.45. Oops, why did it happen? um, let's do debugging a little bit for understanding what is going on in the program. So first it worked correctly, but then why did it stop? uh, let's look at I understand. I understand why. Because we didn't use absolute function. But let's see it in here. Firstly, first value was 0 and last value was 6, and it calculated average 3 as a 3, and 3 is positive, 0 value is negative, and it entered here. So our last value equals average. So our last value 3, and once more time it calculated average, and that time is 1.0. But 1.0 is negative, so that is why it stopped working, because it is smaller than failure. And if you write it absolute in here, you will see that you will see the correct value. And yes, and you can change the precision as I told you, like that. I hope you understand everything in this video, and if you don't understand anything, please ask me. I hope this video is useful for you. Have a nice day.